Hello, in this video we're gonna check WordPress versus Ghost to see which one is better for your blogging. So in case you want to start a blog, you have WordPress as an option and Ghost on the other hand that you can use and host your blog. In this video we're gonna see how they compare, and at the end maybe you can make a decision which one it's for you and what you should choose. So WordPress it's an PHP CMS, and Ghost it's an Node.js alternative to WordPress. This is the Ghost website. This is how it looks like. Both can be self-hosted, and both you have options to host them directly in WordPress.com or into ghost.org. And yeah, the first thing that we're gonna discuss is hosting. So with both you have options to host them directly on their infrastructure and in the creators space. So for WordPress.com you have these plans. Let's open and check, and here you have the options to host WordPress directly there. So it starts for a personal blog, it starts from $4, and the premium that has more features it's $8, and for Ghost you have the options to start at $9. So WordPress is a little cheaper if you want to start with it. The other options that you can have for hosting is to have this thing self-hosted. With WordPress it's very easy to have it self-hosted. You can do that in share hosting provider like SiteGround or other like HostGator or other shared service providers. Also you can create your own VPS with the help of Hasner or DigitalOcean with a hosting panel like CloudPanel. And yeah, it's very easy. With Ghost, if you want to self-host this, you don't have a lot of flexibility. There aren't a lot of hosting providers that is supporting this thing, and you better go with ghost.org plan because it's the easiest way to set it up. So clear winner in here it is WordPress for me because it has more flexibility. Okay, next we're gonna move and see the administration UI. There you'll spend the most time in writing these articles. And if we check, for instance, this is let's open the dashboard in here. This is the WordPress one. It's the default one. If you're not familiar with it, it's more advanced than the Ghost one. And here you have the options to post articles, to add plugins, and yeah, go and add a theme in Appearance. In themes, you have the options to choose what theme you want to add and enable. You have the settings. In here you can change the URL of the blog, you change the URL structure, the title, and for instance for posts you have this interface. If you want to add a post, you go in here and add a post, and this will be the interface that will help you add a post. So in the left side you have the blocks that you can add. In here you have various options to format the blog post as you like, with a lot of blocks formats that you can choose from. Also you can install plugins to enhance this, and afterwards you can publish this. So WordPress it doesn't look bad, but it has a more cluttered interface. If we go to Ghost and check how it is, let me see. I have here a website in Ghost. This is the installation, and it has the free theme installed and configured in here. This is the admin interface. You just need to go to the Ghost instead of admin or WordPress to visit this. And in here you have the interface, which is more simple. You have the settings in here where you can change the general settings like the title and description, metadata, this is for SEO, social account that you have, things like that. If you go to settings, in here you have the options to change the design. In here you can add your logo, for instance, for the theme. Here you have some site-wide changes that you can choose in function of the theme, like the header and the navigator. You can choose the color theme. You can go with light or dark. This is a nice thing that Ghost is offering. It's offering the possibility to go with light or dark for most of the themes. Homepage settings in function of what what theme you install. Post, you can change the font in here, and that's about it. These are the settings, things that you have in Ghost. Then you have the navigation in here that you can configure it and add it. It's very simple. In WordPress you have, for this, you have appearances, menus in there. Let's just go and see. For instance, in here you have the menus section that you can customize and add. So in here you can choose the post categories and things like that and just add it to the menu. So it isn't difficult if you want to compare this. Okay, next you have pages and tags and members. So if you want to add a post in here, just go and add a post. In here you have the options to add a future image or to choose one from Unsplash. If you don't have an image, you can add one from your computer. Then in here you add your post title. So you can see the interface is more cleaner, easier to use than WordPress. And in here you add your text. You can make it as a header, can bold it, italic, you can link it, things like that. Also, you have this plus that you can use. This is similar with the WordPress and Gutenberg. Here you can add an image. You have a markdown, you can add HTML gallery, you can add a divider, like this for instance. You can add your email content, call to action. You can add a button, a call out. You can add a video, a audio file. You can add a YouTube video, things like that. And afterwards you just publish it. Publish post right now, and yeah, then the post should appear in here. You see it just appears. So Ghost, it has less functionalities than WordPress, and it can be easier to post something with Ghost. Okay, let's go to the article again and see the next thing. Okay, so this is administration why and how it's different. Next thing that we are going to discuss are the out-of-the-box features. In WordPress, you need to install plugins, for instance, for SEO, to have more advanced SEO, or for caching. If you want to have a newsletter or a membership option in WordPress, you just need to install the plugins. WordPress doesn't come by default with these things. Ghost has these things by default. You don't need to add any plugin to have this in the basic installation. But in Ghost you don't have options to install plugins. You just need to rely on what it's there already. So from this perspective, Ghost, it can be more easier because you just install it and you are ready to go and just start writing articles. Okay, other thing that we are gonna discuss is the flexibility. So in the beginning, maybe you just want to publish the article, but in the future maybe you want to extend the functionality of your blog. For instance, you want to add various things in there, you want to have a certain design, and Ghost, it will not let you extend easily the basic functionality because you don't have plugins. You just have what it's already there. With WordPress you can easily add anything that you want. You just choose the plugin that you want to add, and you install it and configure. You can, for instance, you can add a commerce one to sell something in the future. Maybe you want to add that to your WordPress installation, and it will, with WordPress, it will be a lot easier to do that in the future. Another thing that is important is performance. This CMS needs to be performant and have a nice speed. The difference is like Ghost, it's coming with a caching plugin and with a good performance out of the box, supposedly. And in WordPress, you need to be careful with what theme and plugins you install there. You also need to install a caching plugin to be able to have the best performance in WordPress. And in here, I've done a test with WordPress and with Ghost. So if we go and test, let's go and test, for instance, the Ghost installation. So I have everything hosted in the same server, and these are going through Cloudflare, so both are using the same infrastructure. In here I have a test post with one image that is a WebP1. Let me go and test it, and we'll use the Google PageSpeed test to test it because we are interested mostly in the mobile test. So if we go and let me go and copy this again. Analyze. In here we will see the speed that Ghost it has. It doesn't have any YouTube video embedded in this post. Usually right now with the latest Google changes, it's good to have also video embedded in your blogs, so you have a better SEO. So in here you see like this is the score that Ghost has with the default thing, without a lot of added things on the post. So the performance is not great, but it isn't the worst one. I would expect more from Ghost, but yeah, it's like this. If we go and check, for instance, my website, and we'll take from there the latest article, this one has videos, has more photos in it, and it has plugins. It has more than 150 articles published. So this is a established website with more features. You will see that it has a more faster response than the Ghost one. The thing is that this site is optimized for performance. It has UP Rocket installed, and it uses CDNs and things like that. You see here, like we discussed customizations, you have 96 performance, which is better than Ghost. So from my point of view, I prefer WordPress because you have the flexibility to enhance the performance as you like. In Ghost, it's just what you have. And for instance, if you add a video to the post of a Ghost, you will see worse performance because it will load the WordPress scripts, and you can have like 34 performance on mobile, which is very bad, and this is because of YouTube scripts that are loaded. In WordPress you have the options to not load that script with UP Rocket and just make YouTube video faster. So yeah, this is what both platform has to offer. For my point of view, I like more WordPress. I'm using WordPress for more than 10 years now, and I've seen how it changed along the time, and from my point of view, it moving to the right direction, so you have more flexibility with WordPress. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks.